the upper floor of this, well, supposedly abandoned facility. Spoke to a awakened flesh golem guarding the throne room. Well, a throne room used by the former God King Aked-Ur. Poked around some more, rescued the acolytes you were sent to find, realizing that their memories had been altered, went back in to search for the missing member. Spoke to Homunculus that is working for a new master that has taken over the lower levels of the layer. Journeyed down and deeper, fought some undead, and encountered another vampire spawn. Picking up with you guys in the room. Pete's character having just finished speaking. Sorry for the yawn. To the sentient fungus inside of one of the rooms. Dear God, I need to find a way to make these summaries sound more interesting.
When you're falling asleep, telling them that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that is suboptimal. Pi, are you playing?
Pi, are you here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're here. Or yeah, you're playing.
Yes.
He was working up his character again. He was talking with me about playing, so.
Okay. Do you have a sheet?
Yep.
Is it ready?
Yeah. I'll drop it.
Yep. Shoot it my way then.
Hold on.
Ah, druid.
Another druid. Interesting.
Couple of you fuckers floating around. Jesus Christ, 2 druids, 2 barbarians, motherfuckers going with the tank builds. All right.
I doesn't even know why he needs a tank build with you.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Actually, I was about to say, I'm not that vicious. Yeah, no, I really am.
Oh, let's see. Under and I stay as far away from combat as possible. The rest of them have literally tank builds for melee.
I may have traumatized the party. Okay, so let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks kosher. I just skimmed it, but looks kosher. Alright. I'll be plopping you in shortly. Alright, yeah, so for the rest of you see that room? Kind of center of the screen? 30-foot by 40-foot, big patch of dirt in the middle.
Mhm.
That's where you guys are. The sentient mushrooms having finished talking to Pete's character.
Well, that's for Pete's character. I forgot that conversation even happened. I forgot we talked to the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pete's fluent in Myconid.
Yeah, fluent. They definitely didn't just breathe spores up his nose.
Well, he's fluent now.
I mean, as long as he returned to the favor.
Well, there's some more doors. And a hallway to the north, or to the east, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, we could just head north through that open hallway.
We'll just go with the whatever's most closest to where we are. No backtracking. It's like, oh, let's go this way.
Yeah, we're just gonna random walk this dungeon.
All right. To the north from the dirt.
Alrighty, yeah, you guys advance up into another room. You can see a long shelf of storage, mostly just containing nothing at this point. The odd mop, couple brooms, bits of scraps,
Well,
but
how many
nothing
mops and how many
substantial.
brooms?
3,
3 each?
yes.
Okay.
You're such a goblin.
Hey man, they might only be worth a copper apiece, but I will sell all of those mops and brooms.
Alrighty, yeah. A central pillar towards the middle here, adorned with 3 more tapestries, as seems to be very common of this place.
Well, how kind.
2 of which are burned down. 1 badly charred.
Anything visible on the badly charred one? Or is it just edges again?
There's like the top half, which mostly just contains depiction of the sky, the sun floating overhead.
All right.
Well, I'll do a detect
Damage.
magic ritual.
All right. Well, I added the damaged tapestry to the inventory. Did you say the other one where they're just burnt gone?
Yeah, there's like scraps of fabric on the like hooks, but I didn't think you were collecting dust bunnies.
Well,
Only
how
if
big
they're
are these
valuable.
scraps? How big are these scraps of fabric? I mean, it's probably silk, so even a small scrap of it's worth something.
We're talking literal threads.
So no value to be had there.
Correct. You can see a pair of braziers further south of that pillar and a shut door. Over to the east of you guys, a stairwell headed down into looks like a small sitting area.
Or did it say he was popping to detect magic?
There is no magic. Not even the stone here is magical.
Okay. Um, I'd like to search for hidden things then. Give the room a look over.
I can give you a hint.
Alrighty. Yes. The pillar that had the tapestries around it, you do notice that a section of it is not stone, but plaster.
Well, shall I get to stabbing?
I mean, it's just plaster. I can scrape it away with my knife. It's not a big deal. And I do so.
All right, you scrape away at the plaster, revealing a metal surface. It scrapes and gouges as you hit it with a knife.
So it's a soft metal,
Mm-hmm.
like lead.
Exactly.
Okay. Is this just a lead sheet, like kind of like peel up a corner of it?
Yeah. Yeah. Be trivial to do so. Peel it back. You can see inside of the alcove here a pair of gauntlets.
All right. Well, since the lead's gone, are they glowing with detect magic?
Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Okay. Just is the only magical signature the gauntlets?
Yes.
Okay. Then without removing them, I'd like to do an identify ritual on them.
Alrighty.
The Gauntlets of One Punch Man. How large is the lead sheet?
One foot by 1 foot.
Okay. Neat. Did you get your internet fixed?
Yeah, the internet wasn't the problem, it was the computer.
Ah. I only
And-
caught part of the conversation in tech,
Yeah.
so.
I haven't really fixed the problem, but in the, I'm still waiting for the antenna to come in the mail. But in the interim, I've set up my desktop computer in my living room in an extremely bizarre setup that I hate. I'm currently sitting in an armchair with one of those little, like, lamp tables for putting beside a couch between my legs, holding the monitor, and then the fucking computer is just off to my left on the floor.
Yeah, you need to get some of like those TV tray dinner things.
Yeah. Well, no, I've already got the keyboard on my lap, and thank God I have a trackball mouse that's just sitting on the armchair.
Oh, that is beneficial.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
what a
gonna lie,
quick
using
square,
a
let me-
using a trackball on an armchair kind of makes you feel like a supervillain, you know?
Man, that is some like old school LAN party type get up.
Yeah, you seen that photo of the guy duct taped to the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not quite at that level of scuffed, but like we're headed that way.
All right. Yeah, so I'll pull all the gauntlets out of here. Who's currently like a strength-based character?
Nana, sure, are you strength-based or dex-based? I always forget, and I have to ask every time. Mister,
Why?
are you strength-based?
No, I'm a dex-based monk. I mean a
Oh, okay.
barbarian.
Yeah, then it's got to be kitten.
It's kitten
No
that's
kidding.
strength-based.
Okay, well I'll hold on to these then for Kitten.
Hey, did we get a long
Yeah.
rest after last week?
Nope.
Ah,
Also, I think Kitten might be dex based as well.
He uses a rapier.
That's
Actually,
dex
he
based.
uses
he
his
definitely
tail.
is. His tail is a rapier.
Yeah, he's not using an actual rapier. He's a beast barbarian, and he's reflavoring the tail spike as a
Ah,
rapier.
okay. I wasn't
Makes
sure if you
sense.
were joking around when you said that or not.
That's a weird thing to do, but okay.
Is Romaine
Oh, by the way-
strength-based?
Not right now.
I think Hayes is dex-based too.
Nope,
Yeah.
Hayes was strength based, but Hayes isn't flying.
I'm dex-based as a human. Well, really, I'm wisdom-based as a human, and then I'm strength-based as most animals.
Yeah, this won't help you then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what is it?
I have given
Gauntlets of
the
Ogre
party a
Power.
magic.
Gauntlets of Ogre Power?
Yeah. Set strength to 19.
Actually, those would be useful for me.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, then you don't gotta do anything with your strength stat at all, and you can carry more.
Yeah, well, the other thing is that I believe when you wild shape, your equipment like merges into your body. So whether you can still be affected by magical items that you aren't wearing, sort of, is kind of up for debate. But my thought is, if I'm still affected by them while I'm quote-unquote wearing them, even though I'm not wearing them, then that would actually help me a lot.
Yes, actually they would, because especially the second part of it is that they have no effect on you if your strength is larger than 19.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not like a when you attune if your strength is larger than 19. It's just if your strength is larger than 19, it doesn't do anything. But if your strength is less than 19, it sets it to 19. So if you have some strength-based creatures that have less than 19 strength, then these would be helpful to you.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, by all means, while it would certainly boost my strength, I don't really use strength all that much.
Yeah, now all of that is contingent upon them actually doing something while I'm wild-shaped. Gilbert.
I mean, is it something that boosts strength? Because I'll gladly switch to strength.
That's strength to 19.
It doesn't boost the strength. It's not like a modifier. It sets your strength to 19.
I'll use that.
Remain
my
already
strength
called it.
is my lowest stat, but I mean,
I'm calling on it contingent on doing what I believe it does based on my reading of the rules. But that's
my
Yeah, we're
dex is
waiting
on
beyond
the
above 18, but my strength is only 14. So if you set my strength to 19, that would be amazing.
So, let's see
We're
here.
waiting on Gilbert's ruling right now, though,
You
mister.
choose whether your equipment falls to the ground, merges into your new form, or is worn by it. Worn equipment functions as normal. Well, given that this is the Bronze Age and most, gauntlets at the time weren't going to include, major finger components, this would most definitely be able to be worn by anything that possesses arms.
Okay, that's good. And I forget if or where it says this, but do magic items like change shape with you when you change shape or
I would imagine they
size?
do.
Yeah. It matters because I'm
It's
reading
magic.
Wild Shape and it actually says outright, equipment that merges with the form has no effect until you leave the form.
Yeah, I would, given that it is magical, I would argue that it's going to possess some degree of, physical alteration to its wearer.
Okay. If
So
I can fit it over my paws, that's all that matters.
yeah, so if you wear these and then turn into a bear, you don't need to worry about these things, through sheer crushing force cutting your hands off.
Yeah, that would be not good.
Yeah,
I mean-
yeah, you'll be fine.
Cuts off the circulation in his hands for the whole fight.
Well, I imagine if a piece of equipment I was wearing was too small and wasn't going to change size, it would simply merge into my body like
Yeah.
everything else does.
Yeah.
It wouldn't pop off like Hulk clothes.
Yeah.
Now, if you were to
Unfortunately.
do something like, I know this isn't something you can do, but if you were to say turn into like, I don't know, a flame elemental, I would argue that it, wouldn't probably be holding on, but that's neither
Well,
here
like
nor
you
there.
said, the ruling would be a corporeal form with arms.
Yeah, as long as there's some kind of comparable overlap.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or,
it says the gauntlets of ogre power say wear. It doesn't say how, so I could just have them around my neck.
That would work too, I suppose. Yeah.
the gauntlet necklace of ogre power.
Yeah.
Well, they're like like the rings or something, depending if you get really big.
Mm. Yeah, it's like a giant wearing a
Torque.
circlet of something or other as a ring.
But yeah, you'd be able to use it.
Nice.
All right. Well, that settles it.
All right, gauntlets of ogre power, 19 strength. Cool.
No, we should probably hang out in this room for an hour to let him attune to it, and we can take a short rest.
Damn, I'd have liked to have had that. I could have upgraded from a short sword to a long sword.
No, well.
There'll be more items.
Yeah. You guys go to
Barbarian though.
You're a dex
go
barbarian.
for a short rest.
I'm
Pi,
on it.
update your name.
Okay.
I thought you were using dex, mister.
Well, at the
Is,
moment,
but he
I only
could
have
switch to
enough
strength because he's a
points to-
barbarian.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I only have enough points to put into to boost my armor class.
Okay, I don't know why you're using Dex as your attack stat. You know you don't get the damage bonus when you do that, right?
I know, that's why I have unarmed combat, but I'm using a short sword because my strength is so low.
Oh.
And when I get a couple of more levels, I'm gonna put everything into strength. Well, I'm saying I could have used that item.
Hmm. You know, this actually does sound like it would be more useful for him when he puts it that way.
I'm
It's really
fine
up
with
to
it,
you
either
two.
way.
Yeah, I'm good either way.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, if you're doing like the unarmed combatant thing, then yeah, take the gauntlets.
Yeah, I have my unarmed fighting style is my fighting style, but I'm using a short sword because, yeah.
Yeah, no, get rid of the short sword. Punch things. Have the gauntlets. They're all yours.
Okay. So what are they?
Wait.
And we
We'll do
we
that
have
one.
2 long swords in the cart if you wanted to grab one. Not right now, obviously. We're in the middle of the dungeon, but
No, I can use my spear.
oh, 2-hand.
The magical spear I have.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I swear, I'm having deja vu right now.
What, just giving
Um,
Mister all the magic items?
No, something else that'll, I think, become apparent relatively shortly. Pie. Yeah. You found a tunnel underground and walked through a door, and you can hear the sound of loud adventuring type bickering and discussion coming from a tunnel to the north of you.
They're
Yeah, actually, you
gauntlets
know what? There's
overpowered.
literally no reason for me to have them. The bear already has 19 strength.
Oh yeah, then
It would've
that
They're
defeats
been
it.
gauntlets
actually another-
overpower, right? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, they're all yours.
Yeah, he's got them in chat for you.
All right. Well, they're in the item description too. You can choose them.
Nice.
Pie, you copy?
I copy.
Alrighty. Yeah, you can hear the sound coming from the opposite side of this door.
I'm gonna knock.
Party, you
Probably
hear a
heard
knock.
him walk up.
Hear a knock on the door to the south of you.
who is it?
I'm a random cook
You get lost in the woods?
that gets lost in dungeons sometimes.
Well, I always like having more than one cook, because if one of them dies, we can still have good food.
Hell yeah, Batman.
And the hilarious truth has now been revealed. There are now 2 druid chefs in the party.
Oh,
Yep.
we have another one.
Gosh.
Originality is in fact dead.
What are you talking about? I was the original and I'm still alive.
Two
I was
deck
waiting for
space
Pi to say for now.
barbarians, 2 chef druids.
Hmm.
I'm
A rogue and a
strength
fucking
base now.
ridiculous multi-class wizard of something, some unearthly concoction.
And then the eccentric.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I
and
don't
then,
even
and
know
then the
how to
Underdark
describe.
character.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just Underdark's character.
Without even like
So-
knowing any information about what Under is playing in any campaign, I always just imagine him as like a little guy with, some kind of magical thing going on.
Well,
Even in
basically,
I'm not
you
little
ask
this
him-
time.
Yeah, he's a half elf.
No, I'm a full elf.
Oh, that's
full
right, you're a
elf,
full elf.
but
Yeah,
half size.
yep, in my full, 5'11" stature.
Basically, you could just ask Under, hey, what kind of caster are you? And he'd just say yes.
I'm a half caster.
He's all the casters.
All right. But-
Only half caster? What's the other half? Nefarious.
He's all caster. He's just half size.
Ah.
All right. Pi, describe your character to the party.
Right. So I'm a dude. I'm like 25 years old. I'm 6'7". I weigh 150 pounds.
What does he look like?
I have blue skin. Black eyes, like black irises with red pupils. No hair.
Because you're a turtle, right?
Right.
He's a Ninja Turtle.
So what's your name? Or is your name dude?
My name is Pie.
He went with simplicity.
Oh
I
man.
can barely
Now,
hear him.
now we got
Are you
Romaine
quiet
and
for you?
Pie in the party.
Pi has gone to the Gilbert School of being named after his character.
Well, he's already named after a food, so at this point he's really just pulling pages out of my playbook.
Oh.
Nope, we got a little louder there.
Yeah, I just turned up my input volume.
Yeah, that did.
Sure.
That's so much better. That is so.
Oh
so much
God,
better.
my ears! I had maxed you out on my end, and you turned up your input and blew my ears out.
Yeah, I had him at half volume. He was pretty loud.
Alrighty.
Okay, sorry, what were we doing again?
Exploring.
We were taking a short rest so that Nash could attune to the gauntlets of ogre power.
That sounds
I
like
was
a
in the
great
middle
idea.
of baking bread.
He was in the middle of baking bread and then walked through a secret tunnel in a marsh
Yep.
and followed it to the party.
Where else am I supposed to find my yeast?
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys spend an hour resting. It completes without anything terrible happening to you. Roll your hit die, attune to your items, prepare for your inevitable deaths.
Alright, let me refamiliarize myself with what this does.
Guess I'm gonna roll a hit die.
Yep, and if you roll at least one hit die, you regain an additional d8 worth of HP.
Excellent.
Would that be 2d8?
No, even if you also have the chef feat.
Yes.
No, it wouldn't, because generally you can't,
You generally can't stack things that are named exactly the same.
yeah, you
I
can't
gotcha.
stack copies of the same feature.
Yay.
But so you guys are redundant in a good
Yeah.
way. So like if one of you dies, we still keep that feature in the party.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, if one of you dies with a DM known for killing people.
Every short rest from now on is just going to be a cook-off.
Well,
Nice.
that's the new name of our party. You know, it's Dungeons and Chefs.
Mm. Dungeons and
Oh.
Dragons and diners and drive-ins and dives. There it is.
I was gonna go with the Great Dungeon Bake Off.
Mm. Yeah, it's a mahogany chef competition. No iron, because we're both druids.
Nice. Alright. But yeah, if you scroll up in the chat there, you'll see the map as it is currently known to you.
All right.
Pi, that you came through the bottom left door there, through what looks to have been a long unused room with a moldering table and absolutely nothing worth looking at. And I don't mean that in a go look at it way. I mean there's literally nothing there. You guys
I
are
gotcha.
currently up in the upper middle section there, right by the stairs.
So which way did you come in by?
From the
We should go
south
check
side.
that area out.
There's literally nothing.
Can we get an
I don't
updated
know
map?
how I ended up here. I swear I was just
Oh,
making
there it is.
bread.
What?
Never mind.
He asked for an updated map, but his memes were in the way.
Yeah, and then I scroll up and realize, oh yeah, he did update the map.
All right. So we have door to the south is obvious.
We'll go east.
Door... Yeah, door to the east. Let's check that out. Are those benches or bookshelves?
Those are benches.
All right. Adding that to the party loot.
You're adding the benches to the party loot.
At this point, I'm just making a joke out of it. Take everything, and I mean everything.
Yeah, we have the rogue who steals literally everything not nailed down.
Well, I have to maintain the trope.
I mean, technically, the floor is not nailed down.
We can come back with more wagons.
Well, you see, that's Underdark. That's how he justifies what he's doing. He's already stolen the world, and by proxy, everything on it is also his. So he's not really stealing. He's just taking what he's owed.
Reclamation. But anyway, yeah, let's give this door a look-ski.
Okay.
So are you doing that, or do you want me to check it?
Oh, yeah, you have the. I help you. You have the better role. I was just saying that we could move on now.
Yeah, I checked
Yeah,
the door for
guidance.
traps. Oh, you can give me guidance?
I can give you guidance.
Woohoo, 25.
Indeed. 25. You scour the door in its entirety, revealing that you found no traps, no secrets,
Is there a keyhole?
You
and
can't-
no keyhole.
Nothing. You lose.
Nothing.
Good day, sir.
Okay. So I want to open the door? It's not me?
I liked it on fire.
You stole fizzy lifting drinks, and my bench, and my tapestries, and...
and the list goes on for several minutes.
Yeah, he's just reading the fine print, except it's all the shit you stole.
Well, we
Gary?
have this. And then we have this.
You know, if we pick up a forgery kit, we could forge a deed to the dungeon, and we could steal the entire dungeon from him.
And then we wouldn't have to take anything. Now it's in our dungeon.
I have a forgery kit and I'm proficient. That's why I was asking about the passes.
So we've elevated from petty theft to fraud.
To real estate fraud, yes.
Yeah.
I got this.
I don't know, is this considered real estate fraud or claim jumping?
We can use
Both.
this.
Nice. You're that druid.
I'm that druid.
Oh, and impersonating nobility.
Reminds me of the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where they're reading up all the stuff he does and he kind of just smiles through the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't know I did that one.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
Yep. That was one of my favorite Jack Sparrow scenes. All right, so no traps. Who's opening the door? Romaine, Pike, Nash? Not me. Not.
I can
I'll
continue
do it.
being the... Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, put the new guy on point.
Yep. Sure, you want my job? You can have it.
I'll take it.
All right. Boldly, he opens the door, revealing a plain stone corridor, curving to the north at its farmost extreme.
Intervene.
Another
Intervene, I need help.
tapestry sitting at the corner.
That one burnt?
No.
Neat.
What was that pie?
There's a hallway.
I see.
Yeah. I'm
Let us
not leaving the
proceed.
hallway.
Why are you not leading down the hallway?
I know how hallways work in dungeons.
I could go run, no problem.
Mm.
Yeah, we send the rogue out in front to scout.
Mm.
I have a passive perception of 23.
Mm. I have dark vision.
Do you?
Thought
No, I
Tortles
don't.
didn't get it.
No, I don't.
I was gonna say, yeah, I thought that was like it's one of the reasons I don't take Tortle is because I prefer having dark vision and not having to do something about it.
My elemental does.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, I will go up down the hall, take a look ski at the tapestry, and whatever's north up that curve.
Hang on 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I'd like to be stealthy. Oof.
Finds bucket, kicks bucket.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Can you repeat what you're doing?
Going down, observing the tapestry and whatever's north in that curve, and I was attempting to be stealthy and tripped over a bucket.
Indeed. One of the many buckets you have pilfered from this dungeon falls from your back with a clatter. The corridor here by the tapestry extends another. What did you say your dark vision was?
6-0.
Extends beyond your dark vision. You can see, however, a 40-foot long, 10-foot deep recess along the wall. A statue of the god king Akhed-Ur clutching in his hands a sword. You can see a shimmer in the air along the front of this alcove.
Is this guy usually depicted with a sword? I can't remember if we've seen that before or not. I feel like he's
Run us through
usually
the
got a book or
tapestries?
something, right?
Yeah, he's like a wizard. Run us
Yeah.
through the tapestries again, real quick, Gilbert. Are there any references to him holding any swords, or is this new?
You don't gotta go read all of them off.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. Are there any references? Because
I
we
do
obviously
like describing them.
Yeah.
But no, none of them depict him holding a sword. The one that you have next to you here,
Oh, right. Yeah. What does it look like?
give me 1 second. That one depicts a desert terrain with a army of bug armored and cloth wrapped humanoids retreating deeper into the sands from the god king Akhed-Ur, who is
Okay.
seen holding a book in one hand and a branch in the other.
Okay, so this guy's got all kinds of stuff that he holds.
He
Yeah, but the
does
sword
like
is-
holding stuff.
I mean, you can't really call yourself a god king if you're being depicted in art and you're not holding things.
I mean, Yeah, look at Ra.
Mm.
Always got to hold something.
Ra invented like 2 whole brand new objects. Or wait, no, that's Anubis I'm thinking of. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was Anubis.
Yeah.
If
But
I
anyway,
recall,
he's got his own unique objects that only he holds.
Mhm.
I think.
Gilgamesh is, if I'm recalling some old stone reliefs, depicted clutching a snake and a lion in his
Yeah.
hands.
All right. Well, yeah, yoink this tapestry down and add it to our collection. Which
Uruk is
brings
just
us.
playing thief.
No, I'm a mastermind. There's totally a difference.
Ah.
All right,
But-
and there was an opening. How far down was that statue with the shimmer in front of it?
The statue from where you're standing is about 30 feet away. It's set in the middle of a 10-foot deep, 40-foot wide alcove. Braziers
Okay.
to either side of it. Let me update the map for you.
Guessing that shimmer is magic. All right, yeah, I'll call the party up and start making my way downtown or uptown, I guess.
And you know you got doors in that hallway, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The shiny statue.
And, when I get to that corner, I would tell him, hey, maybe I should do like detect magic and shit first before we approach it, in case it's a trap.
Yeah, I wasn't going to
Sounds like
cross
a
the
good
threshold
idea.
of where it was shimmering. I was just going to go down the hall.
Well, is the area shimmering or just the statue?
The area in front of it, that line on the map. He
Okay.
said that he said that there was a shimmer in front of it, like around the alcove, not the hall itself.
Okay.
So I wanted to get up. I wanted to get up to see if there's anything obstacle-wise on the other end of the hall, and then we could.
Sure, I mean, you
deal
can
with
move
that.
to the corner while I'm doing the detect magic rituals. It takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll take 10 minutes getting up this hallway. What would that be? 1 foot every 6 seconds?
Yes, obnoxiously slow. All right, 10 minutes pass as you get up to the corner. Yeah, that aura of magic in front of you, abjuration.
I installed force
The
field.
statue itself is magic. The flames in the braziers are magic. And the sword is magic.
I was walking past it. The sword looked like it could be detached from the statue. Was it being held in such a way that it was removable?
It does look like that, yes.
Interesting. All right. So what is to the north?
To the north is a 20-foot by 30-foot room, devoid of anything save for a brazier and an empty shelving unit, and a door to the south, and a door to the west.
Well, it doesn't sound very empty. Is a brazier lit?
Yes.
All right. I'll sneak up and listen to both of the doors, and then head back to the party.
Which one are you starting with?
You said south and west?
Yes.
Did south and west? Okay. Go with west. South is probably connecting to that doorway that I seen in the hallway before, so we'll go listen to the western one, sneak up to it, just take a listen.
All right, you take a listen, and you hear
That was my
Uh,
stealth.
Okay. All right. Give me a perception check then.
All right.
Yeah. So you detect the sound of clattering, like a large number of objects being spilled. Immediately after which, you hear the sounds of violence. It sounds like two groups of creatures have begun battling. You can hear a number of them shout out war cries.
There a keyhole on this door?
There is not.
Could I ease it open? Which way does it swing, first of all? Towards me or away?
It slides.
Oh, excellent. Can I slide it open a crack? Is it one of these vertical sliding ones, or is it a horizontal slide?
Vertical.
Okay, well, I guess I'll slide it as little bit of as I can and peek underneath it.
All right. You carefully slide it up. You can see the bottom of a pair of stairs, one going north and one going west, and the floor just on the other side of this door. You cannot see the conflict, although you can hear it a bit more clearly.
Can I get a better guess of which of those stairs it's coming from?
Both.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, I will close the door back and retreat to the party. So you remember how we're supposed to be looking for this group of individuals that's causing problems? I think they're next door, causing problems.
Oh. Okay. Well, after
Yes, there's
we
a
deal
large-
with the statue.
Yep. I was gonna say there's a large room to the north, and there's a western door with a pair of stairs, and it sounds like combat up those stairs. I couldn't see it though, because I didn't want to open the door any further. But anyway, statue with fancy sword.
So detect magic, you think you said the shimmer was abjuration magic?
Yes.
Is there any particular school on the statue and the sword?
No particular school on either of them.
Okay. I use Mage Hand and just kind of carry a while standing like back at the corner. I use a Mage Hand to carry a pebble across the shimmering barrier.
The mage hand is unable to proceed to the other side.
Interesting.
I'll roll a ball bearing at it.
Well, I couldn't cross over the threshold, so
Yeah, just toss the pebble.
Yeah, I was gonna say the mage hand is magical though.
right. Does the Mage Hand go through it, or does it get stopped?
The mage hand is also stopped.
And the pebble is stopped if I use the Mage Hand, just kind of toss the pebble.
Correct.
Okay. So I can create the light, I think, with just any point I can choose within range. So I can create it on the other side of the barrier. Does anything happen when I cast Mage Hand again and have it start on the other side of the barrier?
I'm sorry. More stuff keeps coming up on my end. Could you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
Mage Hand allows me to create a spectral floating hand at a point I choose within range. So if I choose to create the hand on a new casting inside, like next to the statue, does it appear and does anything else happen?
Yes, it does appear next to the statue. And no, nothing untoward happens.
Okay. The way the statue is holding the sword, you said it looks like it's a separate piece, right? Does it look like it could be lifted straight out?
No, it looks like he'd have to finagle it a bit.
Okay. Can I grab the blade of the sword with my mage hand and try to finagle it out of the hand?
Sure. Give me a straight spellcasting ability check.
Okay.
Yeah, you are able to finagle the blade out of the grip, and it falls to the ground.
It's heavier than 10 pounds?
No, no, it's holding it.
Okay.
Brain fart on my part.
Yeah, no worries. That's why I was clarifying.
And
I had
as
the
it
same exact thought.
removes from the as it's removed from the statue's hands, the eyes of the statue light up, and the entirety of that alcove is consumed in flames.
That sucks for it. Good thing I'm not in there.
Fires keep burning and burning
Uh-huh.
and burning and burning. About a minute passes before the flames subside. The statue and the room and the sword unharmed.
Okay. Can I use the mage hand to just try to carry the sword across the barrier?
The mage hand and the sword are unable to cross the barrier.
Look around for something to puzzle with.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at the barrier to dispel the barrier.
Dispel magic has no effect.
Ah.
The spell slot is expended, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then. Can I just have the mage hand bring the sword, like, to the southernmost part of the alcove? Away from the statue?
Can do.
Okay.
Drags it over.
Real quick question, since he's got detect magic up. You said that the stone down here wasn't magical.
Correct.
Around this alcove as well?
Correct.
There's a thought.
Do you have anything that works on stone?
Well, no, if it's...
Do you have any guarantee that the barrier doesn't simply extend into the rock?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I was thinking also too, there's in that room to the north there's another door that goes south. And we have a door that goes north here. I think I should check that out. There might be some sort of
I mean, I have a way to bypass this. That's not... Well, potentially a way
Okay.
to bypass it. Depends on what it is.
A few castings of Misty Step into the trick.
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, point you can see.
So,
Just cut and dry.
well, first, the question is, to save the spell slots. If I just if we, like, have someone stronger than me chip away at the stone at the edge of the barrier, is there a gap that forms, or does the barrier look to continue clipping into the stone wall?
Well, Nash, you're up with your new magical found strength.
Yay! So I'm bashing this.
You have a spear that's magical, so it won't take damage if you attack the wall.
Okay, so here we go.
Hey, give me an attack roll.
I have to make an attack roll to hit a wall.
Mm-hmm.
They have an AC.
That hits. Roll damage. Indeed, you strike it.
Well,
The stone is slightly chipped.
Okay. I have a magnifying
With
glass to
stone
examine it.
dust.
Sorry, I kind of stepped on you a bit there. What was that, Gilbert?
Oh, you just get a bit of stone dust, really. Like
Right, but it carves like a small groove in the wall, right? Like a scratch.
Yeah.
I have a magnifying glass. Can I use that to determine if the magical field is clipping into the wall or if there's a distinct edge to it?
Sure. Yeah, you take a look. It does appear as if it is clipping into the wall.
Okay. Well, mundane means appear to be exceedingly hard to use. And thus, I suppose I shall misty step to that southernmost area next to the sword. Do I succeed?
You misty step over.
Cool. I grab the sword.
Alrighty.
And then I misty step out.
Indeed you do.
I have a sword.
Nice.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
I have a sword-shaped object in my hands, yes?
Yes, you do possess an object composed of metal, forged in the shape of a sword in your meaty hands, yes.
Very well.
So interesting you can't put it down.
I'd like to perform an identify ritual on this new sword.
Alrighty. Identify tells you that this is a longsword of Nistel's magic aura. It is actually a mundane sword that is registered to ping as magic.
Boo.
Nice.
It is not actually magic.
It is a fake magic sword.
Yes.
It is not innately magical.
Correct. It only registers as magical to magical Geiger counters.
Iron or
Nothing
bronze?
else. Bronze.
All right, well, that was a bust, and I hand the sword off to Rurik. One more for the pile.
Yep. So
Oh, boy.
non-magical magic sword. Non-magical magic longsword. Or magical non-magical longsword.
Magical longsword of mundanity.
Yeah. Nistel's sword of conning.
Hey. We'll sell it to somebody stupid later on.
It's a ubiquitous magic item. That's one tier below common.
Correct. So if you were to stab a person who was immune to non-magical piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning, this would do nothing.
Hmm.
It contains only trace amounts of magical radiation and thus doesn't actually do shit. Alrighty.
Anyway, I think there were some hooligans in the other room.
Yeah, we should deal with the hooligans.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, I think we could safely open the door. Because like I said, it was up 2 separate flights of stairs. Might be able to get a peek ski at what we're going up against.
If you want to.
Yeah. I'll ease the door open enough so that I can slip underneath it. And stealthily go up the northern stairwell.
Alrighty, yeah. You creep that door up, and you can already see in the room visible beyond. It's only a short flight of stairs that from an angle of peeking would not reveal the room.
Yep.
a 60-foot by 60-foot square room with a series of 4 pillars set around its perimeter. You can see around here a great deal of fighting between what look to be a number of undead and a few vampire spawn, and a gaggle of large, muscular flesh golems.
Maybe the one we've seen in the
Very
antechamber.
oiled up flesh golems.
Oiled up flesh golems.
Yes. They are currently beating the ever-loving shit out of these undead.
Well, I'll shimmy back down the stairs and crawl underneath the door and say, so, don't think it's the party we're looking for, but some of the basement guards are here. And they're beating the
Here's
shit
gift.
out of a bunch of undead and some vampires. Intervin, you think you could convince them that we're friendly if we help fight the undead?
Okay, it's worth a shot.
All right. Then I guess we open the door and start picking targets off.
Is it initiative time then, as we run in there?
It is initiative time.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, a 3-way fight.
Nice, Intervin.
Right?
Usually have to pay extra for those.
Hmm.
Hi. Very nice, Roman. Hi, are you here?
Yes.
It's fighting time.
And my bad rolls continue.
I mean, you had some pretty good ones on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just one initiative roll, Gilbert, for you?
No, I had to double check the Dex mod.
So is the first one fabulous, or is it the second one that's fabulous?
Inish 2 is fabulous.
So which one are we attacking? The vampires or the guards?
Vampires, for now.
The vampires? Okie dokie.
Yep. We're gonna take the vampires on and see if we can convince the guards that we're friends.
All right, Romaine.
Okay, so in here are some vampire spawn, flesh golems, and was there a third thing?
Yeah, it looks like some ghasts.
And some ghasts. Okay. Let me see. I don't remember.
Oiled up flesh golems.
Yeah, like the Rocky Horror gif I posted.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of these guys can I catch in a 20-foot cube?
A 20-foot cube.
This is why I'm glad I'm going first.
Yes.
Yes? Alright. Dex saves all around.
Yes.
They gotta beat a 16. Well, no, they don't have to beat a 16, they just have to meet a 16.
And bear with me as I roll these.
Not yet. That comes later.
Because he's not a bear yet.
Yet.
Oh, right, I could have just rolled these all together.
They're all +3.
Yeah, in fact, if you want to be really fancy, you could do exclamation point RRR 6d20 plus 6, or plus 3, 16. And then it would tell you successes and fails. Anyway, only two of them passed.
Yeah, give me a second. I still have to get the fabulous flesh golem.
And this will tell us their numbers, because I was just about to ask that.
Is it just one fabulous flesh golem?
I think it's several.
No, there are 3 of them.
Ah, good.
All right.
Well, hold on, I didn't put the quantity. God damn it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that these are the vampire spawn.
No. The ones that have the advantage are the fabulous muscle-bound flesh golems.
Ah, well, one of them failed. As for whatever the first group is, the 17 passed.
All right,
And then
so
in the second group, the 16 passed.
So Pete lights the fucking room up.
Yep.
yeah, give me a
What
second.
color?
I'm trying to find a piece of paper I haven't doodled on already. 1 second.
Color.
I've run out of all my original paper.
We'll say like a very bright sort of purple. They've got an aura that's sort of like oozing and bubbling.
All right, 2 vampires failed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ghasts failed.
Yeah, all but one. And then one muscle-bound flesh golem failed.
Alrighty.
All right, so that's fairy fire, and then I turn into a bear.
Hot pie or hot micin?
And that's it for me.
Alrighty.
Pie or hot
Pie,
micin?
you're hot micing.
Oh, sorry.
Alrighty, are you moving up at all, or?
No.
Okay,
Good as I am at concentrating, that is a lot of enemies.
indeed.
And concentration hates volume.
DM1. These jackasses. Well, okay, so the ghasts are currently fucky wucky in the middle. Let's see here. Let's start with the vampire spawn. Alrighty, so yeah, you see one of them successfully grab on to one of the flesh golems. Ghasts.
If these are attack rolls, well, I don't know if this will end up becoming a pain in the ass, but fairy fire is not just for allies, it's universal.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'll keep that in mind in the future.
Yeah, that's why it's bad to catch allies in it, because it goes both ways.
Right. Forgot about that. Alrighty, so yeah, we got 2 hits. Alrighty, and then one of these vampire spawns are going to move in at you.
Mm.
Does a 14 hit you?
Let me see. No.
Alrighty, I'll try again.
That hits me.
Alrighty. Yeah, this vampire spawn, she like grabs onto the scruff of your bare neck and clings on to the side.
Oh no, my bare neck.
Yes. Alrighty, intervene.
Oh, it's just a grapple, that's it?
Yep.
All right.
How many enemies can I catch in a 20-foot radius sphere?
20-foot radius sphere.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Can I do so without hitting allies?
Yes, you can hit everyone except the one vampire that is grabbing onto Romaine.
Okay. Then I whip out my wand of fireballs, and I need dex saves from everyone. Every one of them. Because I'm hucking a grenade into that room.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
DC's
Alright, let's
15.
see. Looks like one of the vampires passed. And it looks like all but one of the flesh golems passed.
Well, that's good.
Alright, 26 points of fire damage.
Alright, yeah. All those gas that failed are bloodied right off the bat.
Okay. And how far am I from the enemies?
You would be 20 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna back up like 40 feet. Or 30 feet. My full movement speed.
Alright. Yep,
That's
you
it for me.
back up into the previous room, putting you out of line of sight of the groups.
So I'm in the hallway.
Yeah.
Am I the only one in the hallway?
Most of the party's here.
Yeah, most of the party is still on this side of the door.
Okay.
And the vampire spawn.
Alrighty.
Alright. Next up, Rorik.
That is me. How exciting. Well, when I look through these doors, this door and up these stairs, what exactly do I see?
You see a gaggle of ghasts and two vampires battling it out with the three oiled up flesh golems. A third vampire is currently grappled onto the big bare neck of Romaine.
So the vampire thrall came by us.
One of them did.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll shoot that one. And where exactly are we in the room with the stairs? Is that like one of the corners, or is it in the middle of the room?
Let me pull out the cutout.
Ah, okay.
The gaggle of ghouls and golems is in those like four squares right at the top of the northern stairs and the bottom of the eastern stairs.
So they're all right here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just target the vampire thrall that's hanging on to the bear. That's not nice of her. So yeah, I'll aim a shot at her and fire.
Hit.
"24 piercing to the vampire."
Damn, sucks to be her.
Yeah, really does. Should I re-roll the 8? What do you guys think? Ah, what the heck. I'll re-roll the
Yeah,
8.
do it. You're below average.
Good call. Yeah.
Rolled an 8 into an 8. Yeah, it really sucks to be her. Alrighty, anything else?
Nope. I can't even move. It cost me
Alrighty.
everything.
Kitten.
I would like to go move up and then stab the vampire grappling the bear.
Alrighty.
Is she glowing?
Yes, this one is glowing.
Oh, well then I could have moved. I aimed.
And then 2 attacks with advantage +7, please. Someone roll that.
Crit and a hit.
So, crit and a hit.
Crit and a hit.
Your D8 damage, right?
Yeah, so
What's your mod?
4 d8 plus total of 8.
Your mod's 4.
Yeah.
All right, another 27 piercing.
Dear God, she's not looking good. She's bloodied.
Well, I would hope
Wait.
so after almost more than 50 damage. He has piercer.
My turn.
If you're wondering why there's an extra D8, he has piercer. He rolled a
More,
crit.
more bloodied, but I keep forgetting to calculate the resistance that she has. She's in fact just badly injured.
Ah,
Injured, but not
yeah.
yet bloody.
She
Yeah, I was just
needs
gonna ask,
magical
it's like-
damage.
non-magical, resistant.
Yeah, goof up on my part. I got excited and didn't divide.
Well, yeah, 2 heavy hitters out front does get a little exciting.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Kitten?
That's it.
All right. The fabulous DM. Yeah, they're gonna start going for the ghouls. Hitting on all but one account. as all but 2 of the remaining ghasts explode in viscera.
Nice.
Pi,
Yes.
your move.
Oh, let's see. How many of these do I got? Okay. 60-foot radius, 10-foot high cloud. One action. How many can I fit at 60-foot radius?
60-foot radius?
Yes.
Wait, what are you doing that has a 60-foot radius?
Call lightning.
I don't think you would have that.
That's
Oh, no,
not
wait.
how call lightning works.
No, wait, he's full druid. I forgot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
but
was
it's
like,
not how
wait,
call
but I
lightning
don't
works.
have that.
Oh, wait. Cylinder that is 10 feet tall.
We're
With a
also
60-foot
indoors.
radius centered on a point you can see within range directly above you.
And it creates a 5-foot splash. Additionally, you're indoors.
Yeah, never mind. Is anybody using arrows?
Well, you can use it indoors. It's just not as good.
Yeah. Is anybody using arrows by any chance?
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to walk over to your quiver and give you flame arrows.
Okay.
So you now have 12 flame arrows.
Okay.
1d6 to each successful hit. Oh, 1d6
Alright.
fire damage to each successful hit.
Yep.
Yep. And that's it.
Alrighty. Next up, Nash.
Nice. How many vampire ladies?
3 vampire ladies are still up. One of them is currently hanging on to Romaine's bare neck.
I'm gonna stab her. Wait, first, bonus action, page. Then I'm gonna stab this.
Our party is full of angry people.
And chefs.
And I miss.
Some angry chefs.
We have a party of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I miss again. And I suppose I'm done. Right? A 10 and a
Let's
14
see.
both miss, right?
Yep.
Okay, then I'm done.
All right.
Here we go again.
Romaine.
Okay. So, I got a vampire spawn on my neck.
Indeed
This
you
one-
do.
Is this one glowing?
She is.
Ah, that makes things easier. Let's see, where's my bear?
Right in front of you.
It's all around you. Well, hot damn. Well, I'll roll damage now.
Oh man, she's having a rough day.
Oh, wow. I looked away for a second. I guess I should do that more often.
I've nat 20'd every single roll in this combat, and I've made 3 of them.
Including here at Nish.
Yeah, that was the first.
Oh, right. Yeah. No. Yep.
28 mundane piercing and slashing.
as she is bloodied.
Brr.
Her turn. Well, let's see. She heals a little bit, and she's gonna try to drink you blood.
Alright.
First one is the bite.
Miss. What's the second one? Another bite?
No, it's a claw.
Okay, the claw hits. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, no, wait, that's not what I wanted.
9 slashing.
Alright.
Alrighty. And the other dumb fucks. Well, the last gas is gonna try to help. Scoring 1 hit. He's not looking all that effective. And vampires. Well, they see that the fight is going pretty sour. One of them is going to disengage and attempt to overrun one of the golems.
I have a feeling it's not going to go well.
Underdark, overrunning is straight strength, right?
It's
Athletics?
it's contested athletics.
Okay. Yeah, it's really not going to go well for this one. Indeed. The vampires fails to overrun this dude, and the other one's going to try to attack and, yeah. Two hits. It's going to grapple with the first one and try to drink with the second. Alrighty. Pete, did I do the one that was grabbing on you?
What do you mean, did you do?
Did I do that one's turn?
Yeah, tried to drink his blood.
Yeah, I tried to bite me.
Okay. Excellent. Want to make sure that was on this turn. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, rather miserable showing on their parts. That last one's going to try to rotate around the end golem, putting them farther away from you guys. Intervene.
So there's one hanging out on the bear.
Mm-hmm.
How bad off does it look?
She looks bloodied.
How bad off does the bear look?
Romaine?
Fine.
Okay. And is this a vampire that's glowing?
It is, I think.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to roll that.
Well, I guess we're about to find out if she's glowing.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Then I shall cast Ice Knife at her. Replacing all damage with force damage, as is my wont. Does a
Ooh, you're that
13
kind
hit
of
her?
wizard.
Does a 13 hit her?
No.
Okay. It then explodes, and she and the bear need to make dex saves. Fail. Bear.
Yep, 1 second. Let's see, dex save. Ooh,
Fail. So the both of you take 3 points of force damage. Yeah, basically. She's the closest
roll
one to me,
worse.
right? She's the closest one to me, right?
Yes.
How far is she to me?
oh, of course, another fucking net
30
20.
feet.
I'll back up another 10 feet, and I'm good.
I basically put you
Alrighty.
across the entirety of this room. You're near the statue now. Get under.
I'm at the corner.
And Rurik.
Well, I would like to introduce her to these new fire arrows. Do these count as magical pie?
I think they deal fire
I
damage.
think they
so at least that
do.
What was the spell?
He
Fire
turned 12 of my
arrow.
ammunition into fire arrows.
Flame arrows.
Flame arrows.
Containing arrows or bolts, the target gets hit by. Run for the quiver. Extra 1d6. Spell's magic ends on piece of ammunition when it hits or misses. It doesn't say magical, per se.
They are enchanted.
They are enchanted.
True. They are enchanted.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean its damage counts as magical.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's both how Underdark and I interpret it, right?
I mean, I would interpret this as magic damage. It's
yeah,
coming
well, I mean,
from a spell.
The bonus damage definitely is, but the question is whether the base damage of the arrow is also.
Oh, yeah, the base damage is probably still mundane, but the fire
Yeah,
is
'cause, like,
definitely
yeah.
magic.
Yeah, well, like Shillelagh specifies that the quarterstaff you cast it on becomes magic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
So mundane arrow, magic fire.
So
Well,
D8 is mundane, D6 is fire. Well, since she's fairy fired, I'll back up.
Should be advantage.
Yeah, that's what I can move since I don't have to use my bonus action to aim. I'll back up, like 10 feet, so I still have line of sight in that room with the door open.
Yeah.
Back
and hey,
up and
free
move
sneak
south a
attack.
little bit. Yep. Gilbert, does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I want to move kind of into the other doorway so I can kind of see through all the cracks.
Yeah.
All right.
It really limits your view of the rest of the room, but yeah, you're able to do that.
That was the goal because it also limits the rest of the room's view of me. Does that hit?
A natural 20? No,
I'm not
that
sure.
misses.
Under, what do you think?
He beat me to it.
Yeah, I can't wait until this gets old.
It will never get old.
Speaking of which, I added a new one that really should have been in here from the beginning.
All right, the 2d6, so 8 is fire damage.
Yeah, that pretty well describes her position. She's nearly dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled the fire damage separate for you.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Although I do have Piercer, so let me reroll one of them 6s. I always forget about that. That's better.
Well, she's not dead, but she is more near dead. Kitten.
Let's see if I can finish her off. Angry stab.
Very angry stab. You hit her twice. Wait, what? Hold up.
17 and 24.
Okay, yeah, those both still hit. I was about to say that formatting is wrong.
He forgot the KH one.
The,
Did I
the
miss my
stab
turn?
angry.
Nope.
Okay, good. I had to step outside for a
We're still halfway through top of the next round of Inish.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we had a lot that happened. So, well, and DM's turn is reasonably long, so that also does help extend it.
Yeah, you guys have to sit there and watch the DM play with his action figures.
Yeah, that was gonna post that meme.
Except in this case, it's like a couple of undead action figures, and then I took G.I. Joe and just covered him in bacon grease.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
Alrighty. Well, she dead now.
Goody.
I stab her right through the heart.
Indeed. As she begins turning to ash. Anything else?
Get her fangs.
Alright, sounds like nothing else. Fabulous DM's turn. Well, this was good to try to dispatch the last of the ghasts. Hit.
I mean, I can always pick them out of Pete's
And that one explodes.
No, she missed me with that. They're not
This
gonna
one's
be
then
in
going
there.
to go after a vampire.
Oh, that's right.
Let's see. The one here is going to try to pummel the other vampire. Oh, fuck. Let's run these guys wrong. There we go. Well, sucks to be that one. Yeah. So the last fairy fired vampire spawn is badly bloody. The last ghast is dead, and the unfairy fired vampire is injured. The middle one of these dudes, the one that is not fairy fired, or sorry, the one that is fairy fired, is going to head up to Romaine.
Ah, yes. Let's all focus on the bear.
Well, I mean, you're taking up the whole hallway.
You
That's
are.
true.
18, 21, 22.
Those all hit.
Uh, 22 magical bludgeoning, 19 magical bludgeoning, 17 magical bludgeoning.
All right, let's see here.
Wow, those sound like attack rolls.
Yeah, we gotta do some math.
He's going to look at the bear and the rest of you. Intruders, you have no chance at escape. And that'll be their turn. Pie.
Ah, hello.
Yes.
Okay, there is no longer a bear here.
There's no longer a barrier.
No, a
Bear
bear.
here.
Oh, there's no longer a bear here. Well, that's great.
There is, however, still fairy fire, and also goddamn.
Yeah. Huh. Why do I have so many water spells?
Sorry, Pete, you said there's still fairy fire?
There is still fairy fire. Those are my concentration saves.
Nice.
Wow, wasting a double nat 20.
Yep, and I burned in that one.
There is
Alrighty,
that.
Pie.
Yeah. 60 feet, 5-foot cube of air that you can see. Oh, that's cool.
What are you casting?
Dust Devil.
Ah, Dust Devil.
Yeah. It seems cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast it.
Oh yeah, careful with druid spells. They're like that.
It seems cool, but it doesn't do shit.
That's like half of them.
Yeah, it is, and he's right.
Also, if you do that, those any flame arrows he hasn't fired yet are gonna turn back to regular.
Oh, concentration. That's fine.
Yep, everything you
Is
get
it?
is concentration.
That's fine, Pie.
Concentration
yeah.
up to a minute.
Yep, that's fine.
All right.
Heck.
Where you putting this Dust Devil?
Somebody just talked to us, didn't they? Seeming hostile.
Yes, but where are you putting it relative to that guy? Because it has an area effect, and he's in melee with Romaine.
Oh, it's just 5 foot, right? Yeah, it's just a 5-foot cube. So, I guess just on his 5-foot square.
Well, it's not in my space. You can put it next to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, his, not mine.
Well, strength save. Yay!
The creature ends its turn there.
Yep.
So nothing yet.
Oh, so similar to Moonbeam.
No, Dust Devil is more like a reflavored Flaming Sphere. Moonbeam is
Ah.
start turn. Flaming Sphere is end turn.
Oh,
I didn't read the entire thing. Yeah, I got it.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Nash.
How many are left?
2 vampires, 3 flesh golems.
Are we still attacking the vampires alone, right?
Well, one of the flesh golems just walked up and turned Romaine back into a druid.
Mm.
So they stop fighting each other to come fight us.
Yeah.
I'm up to these things.
Oh shit, we've given them a common enemy.
I mean, nothing about that statement was correct. One of the flesh golems has advanced to beat up the bear. The other two are still fighting the two remaining vampire spawn.
Should I help the bear then, or the vampire?
Well, there's no bear.
It used to be a bear then.
Hmm.
So should I? You know what? I'm just gonna attack the flesh golem that attacked the bear and turned him back into a person.
Well, you have advantage.
That's a crit.
$18 magical piercing damage.
Indeed, it appears to be effective.
And I'm done.
Alrighty. Romaine.
Okay, well, I'm in melee with this guy, so I think I'm going to turn into a bear again.
The golem regards this with blithe indifference.
Is this guy fairy fired?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna attack him. Set 2 hits.
That is 2 hits.
Hmm. "21 mundane piercing and slashing."
Alrighty, it appears to be resisting that damage.
Hmm. That's no good.
Indeed. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. The vampire spawn. Well, formation here is broken up. She is going to rotate around this golem, disengage, and then run up the stairs. Vampire number 2,
Wait, who is she disengaging from? The golem?
the golem.
Alright.
Vampire 2 is going to curse that vampire and attempt to hit the golem. Hitting once and choosing to grapple. Alrighty. Intervene.
I see. So the flesh golems are attacking the bear. There's one vampire visible. Is that correct?
Correct. Actually, wait, hold on. From your position, that vampire would not be visible, nor would the golem she's fighting.
Oh, okay. So I only see 2 golems, one of which is glowing and in melee with the bear.
Yes.
The bear is like 30 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna go up to the bear, like the ass end of the bear,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say to the golem, "Retreat! Hell, we just got here." And now you get to face the full might of our fully armed and magical bear. As I slap magic weapon on the bear's unarmed strikes for his claws and teeth and such.
I like it. So make it +1 as well.
Makes it +1 and magical.
Nice.
And then just to compound it, I am going to shoot the golem with a ray of frost because magic weapon's only a bonus action. 21 hit him.
A 21 hits.
It takes 7 cold damage and -10 to its movement speed. End of turn.
Alrighty. The cold damage appears to be a bit more effective.
Yeah, that's what happens when you fight, basically naked, and someone hits you with, liquid nitrogen from a squirt gun.
Yeah. Alrighty. Rurik.
Well, can I still see some of the vampire thrall through my cracks?
No, not from your position.
All right. Can I see anything other than flesh golems?
You can see one flesh golem.
Oh, okay. One that everybody's ganging up on.
Yeah, the glowing one.
Well, then I guess I'll take aim and fire at him. All right, 19 mundane piercing.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope. I aimed.
Kitten.
All right. Stabby, stabby, glowy golem.
Alright. Alrighty, anything else?
Um, is it? Does it look resistant to it?
Yes.
But not immune, at least. But no.
What? Nothing else? Kitten?
Nothing else.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. These guys' turns. Yeah, the glowing one's gonna shout over to his buddies. Companions, these whelps dishonor our station. Kick their ass. And yeah, let's see. One of them is going to move down the stairs, slipping past his buddy momentarily, and is going to attempt to beat the ever-loving fuck out of Romaine.
Mm. 1 hit.
"19 points of magical bludgeoning." And the glowing one is going to attempt to beat the ever-loving fuck out of you.
1 second. Alright, Fairy Fire is still up. 2 hits.
Uh, 20 and 20 more magical bludgeoning. And the one over here is...
Alright, I'm back in human form now. Again.
Alrighty. And this guy is going to attempt to kill the last vampire. Who is pummeled into paste on the ground. At the end of their turn, that puts 2 of them within the effect of the Dust Devil. What's your DC?
That's you, Pie.
Yes.
What's your DC?
15.
They both pass.
Save for half. No push. So 3.
Alrighty. Pie, your move.
All right. Since that doesn't well. Let's see if I've got any instantaneous ones. Scorching Ray. Three plus okay. It's a 2 hit. I'm gonna do the one that I'm gonna do one of the ones that try to walk through Dust Devil. Is that hit?
You need to make several attack rolls with Scorching Ray.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 6 and a 19. Another. So it'd be a 13 and a 26.
2 hits.
All right. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
17 points of magical fire damage. Hooray!
Alrighty. Nash?
Hitting the golem, I guess. Is it glowing?
It is. Well, unless you want to hit the non-glowing one. That hits.
Oh, wait, hold on. I had to make 2 more rolls there. Okay, we're good.
10 points of magical piercing damage.
Alrighty. That one is now bloodied. Anything else?
No, that I'm done.
Romaine.
Well, before I do anything, I would like to... Oh, wait, you 2 aren't guarding this place, aren't you?
We are the guardians of the second floor.
No, this is all a mix-up. We were sent down here to get rid of the vampires.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, well. Let's see, am I... no, I'm not. Oh. Let's see, who here is persuasive?
I figured Intervin would have said something at some point.
Yeah, well, we're in combat.
Yeah, I mean, I could be somewhat persuasive.
The golem's going to scoff. We'd never hire such rabble to defend our own lair.
No, it's true. Here, Intervin, tell him. And then, as I say that, I'm going to drop concentration on Fairy Fire, and then Guidance Intervin. And that's my turn.
Alright, DM1 is dead, destroyed, and fucking off. Intervin.
Yeah, we were discussing things with the guardian upstairs, and he set us a challenge, I suppose you could call it, to come down here and clean out certain undesirable elements. I think he meant it as a way to test us in some fashion.
Persuasion. Or deception? What?
I haven't technically spoke a lie. We did talk to him. Someone did set us this task.
Part of that was speculation, but it's not...
Yeah,
untrue.
it's speculation,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair.
Your Honor, speculation. Overruled, roll persuasion.
Roll for speculation. The golem is going to look down at you. Of course the Guardian would challenge someone like this. Begone from our floor.
Okay. When I say okay, do they stand down?
No.
Try, taking a step back.
Well, I mean, if I take a step back and close the door, you're kind of stuck.
Well, don't close the door, then I'll come after you.
Yeah, all right, I'll back up and hold an action to close the door once, all the friendlies are out of the room.
Already? Rourke?
Hold the same action except for fire a crossbow if friendlies are.
Nah, lower your weapon. We're trying to appear friendly.
All right, I'll drop my guard then. Still got a bolt notch, but it's no longer pointed at them.
Kitten.
Disengage and leave the room, following Intervin.
All right. You know, this one's going to try to pick up Romaine by the back of his belt and his collar. Do you resist?
I'm gonna say no.
All right. He picks you up by those 2 points, heaves hose, and yeets you through the doorway.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna be that. I will happily get tossed out of my ass.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor 20 feet away.
I have quite the pitching arm.
Pie? Pie?
Oh, yes.
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Let's do.
We're disengaging. You haven't been paying attention. You should be paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just full on disengage with everybody else.
You dropping concentration on the spell?
Yeah.
All right. Nash?
I move away from the fight, following the rest of the party.
That'd be the last
Alrighty.
for Intervin's action.
Yeah, everyone fucks off, and Intervin closes the door in front of these guys. You guys are out of an ish.
Well, that was something.
Well, at least we've established they can be reasoned with.
I mean, I
Uh-huh.
think we could have taken him, but
I'm almost out of spell slots.
Yeah.
You're
You're
almost out of wild shapes.
yeah, I mean, I can get those back in a short rest. However, I am also out of spells.
Right. I'm thinking there's this couple of doors we haven't checked out in this part of the dungeon. We
Standing next to.
yeah, the one we're standing next to. We check these doors out, and if we find a good place to take a long rest, we take it.
All right,
Very nice.
sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I feel like this door is going to connect to that northern one on that southern hallway.
Seems likely.
So, yeah, let's check it out and open it up.
Yeah, I'll check the door for traps and the like.
Alrighty. Investigation. No traps.
Remain,
Well,
if you would.
Pie?
Or pie, either one.
Yeah, that's not my job anymore.
I'll kick it open.
Pie the point man. Opening the door, Pie?
Yeah, I'll kick it open.
Well, they slide, but you can try to kick it open.
Shit, I'll kick it open.
Here, let me show you how to open a door. Just want to run up to it, then with your toes, just kick it right here.
Alright. If you're going to kick it open, give me a attack roll.
Is this a
Attack roll.
sliding door or a swinging door?
It's a sliding door.
That's what I thought.
Alright, you hit the door. Roll damage.
What material is this made out of?
Stone.
Lovely.
Like every other door.
No, there's the iron one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was the iron door.
That was +6. Oh. It just says 4 for an unarmed strike.
That's correct.
Yeah. So 4.
I just realized I pushed another wrong key. It does not appear effective at all, and your foot hurts.
Alright. Yeah. Now that I see that it's a sliding door, I'll slide it open.
All right, yeah. You slide the door up like a portcullis, revealing the room within. Inside is a 40-foot by 30-foot rectangular room. A empty scroll case sitting in the corner to the left. And the perimeter of the room lined with glass urns, inside of which you can see a number of malformed humanoids.
We found
I
the
mean-
long-term storage room.
This is a very.
I don't-
would it be a
I feel like
detective?
we should save this for later. I don't want to take our rest in here. This is creepy.
Yeah, I'll just do a quick
Well-
detect magic ritual though.
And then we can clear the room and leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Yeah, you're detecting elements of abjuration magic on the containers, and a whiff of alchemical fluid.
Okay.
Oh, could we get an updated map too? Pretty please.
I'll allow it.
I am liking this drawing style for the I was just tinkering around with it to see what it looked like. Yeah, like I thought, connects straight through. So yeah, detect magic, then investigate the room for anything interesting, and then head out.
I'll check the room for secrets.
All right, investigation check. You find nothing noteworthy.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Down to that southern door, it looks like would be next.
Yeah, we can go to that other southern door, kind of offset cross intersection.
I wonder, did we ever establish a head count for how many guards are down here?
No.
I don't have it in my notes, so.
He refused to answer that question.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the one that he kept walking around. Or he was just dead silent.
So yeah, Gilbert, we'll go to that southern door off the offset cross intersection there, and dial check it for traps.
All right, investigation check. Yeah, I was just unveiling the area.
Oh, good.
What's the roll?
15.
Alrighty, yeah, you poke around. You don't detect any traps, save for a string that appears to be connected to a bell on this side of the door, and you can see, looking through the edge, it looks like there might be another string on the opposite side.
Well,
Me
Rourke,
too,
this looks like your department.
Yep, I was just gonna say, is there a way I can nip the string for the bell on the other side? The bell on this side obviously would be relatively easy to disarm, so probably not even gonna ask about it.
Yeah, I guess. Give me like a thieves' tool or a sleight of hand check to see if you can get like a blade through there to nip it.
All right.
Make sure they're not under tension.
I was just gonna ask, could you throw guidance on me too?
Oh yeah, you can have guidance.
Yay! It helped.
Mm.
That's sleight of hand or thieves too. They're both 7s, so.
All right. Yeah, you are able to get through there, severing it, and you hear the dung, of the bell dropping and hitting the ground.
All right. Well, door's safe to open.
Bye.
Frontman.
Opening. Door safe to open.
Yeah, you're good. Go for
Push,
it.
pull, slide.
Slide.
Slide. I'll slide it.
Door slides up, revealing within a 60 by 50 foot room, the center of which is dominated by a large pool. You can see standing in rows within this pool a number of large human sized flesh golems. Their skin scarred and damaged from battle, adorned in great plates of bronze. They look very much like the guardian from upstairs.
I do not want to go in there. Anybody else?
Are they active?
They're active, but they don't regard you. They just seem to be milling about this pool of some kind of liquid. It doesn't look like water. Based on the shimmer on the surface, it might be oil.
Right. Let's just close the door and pretend we didn't see anything.
Closing door.
I reach across to grab the bell. It's
What
on the
bell?
ground.
All right, you grab the bell.
Making sure to keep it muffled and all that jazz.
All right. Yeah, you do so.
All right. Close the door.
Closing door.
Based on the size of the room that we've seen, could make an educated guess that it connects to that stairs that goes to the east.
Let me get you the map.
That's so. Okay. Well, there's always the room that Pi came in. We can go back there.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet. It was a nice, calm room. We can. I can set up a hut for us.
Yep.
Yeah, so we go back to that pillar room where we saw the tapestries and got the gauntlets.
Alrighty.
Are we still on the second floor?
Yeah.
We're not close to the stairs back to the first, are we?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, it's not terribly far.
No, but I was gonna say it might be good to make a good faith effort to leave the floor like they said to, but I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, that room. So remember, Pi wandered in from the outside.
Yeah.
So if we go down to the southwest corner of the map, that room is where Pi came in from, and he described it to us where he walked through. So we probably could go outside through that passageway if we wanted to.
I suppose. No, we can just sit in here. We'll be fine.
Well, and technically with the elevation changes, we are off the floor that they were on.
I suppose that's true.
I'll be back in a moment.
I mean, if you want to argue with logic, we're not on the same floor. Kind of like when you're not in your sibling's room.
Yeah.
You're sitting on top of the fucking door frame.
Yeah,
I don't know
or
if you
like
guys have seen-
or like when you're both in the car but you're not touching them.
Yeah. No, this where the fuck is it? Yeah, this got turned into a meme of you tell your sibling to get out of your room and they say that they're not in it. I can't find the meme, but I found the original Twitter post. Get out of my room, I'm not in it. Fucking sitting on top of the door.
I'm honestly surprised the door can take that much weight. They're not designed to handle that.
Yeah, it could be a good hardwood door.
I was gonna say,
It
if
could
you
be.
think about how tall that ceiling is, it's a higher end home, so that's probably a hardwood door.
Yeah, so if that's hollow core on
Oh yeah,
like
and
standard, well, you'd rip the hinges out of the mortise.
Yeah.
You just pull the screws out.
Hey, it's a burger. Our wizard. Our wizardy wizard. Our wizard's that actually is a wizard.
Yeah, he's probably like bent that door out of the hinge enough that the corner is hitting the floor now, and that's the only thing keeping it from ripping out of the wall.
Yeah.
You'll note they don't show us the floor under the door.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I mean, if the door breaks, he wasn't even in there when it happened, so it's
Exactly.
got nothing to do with him.
Oh yeah,
You can
Romaine,
tell
if
it's a
you
higher
know.
end home because the walls are all painted that same color,
Yeah.
grayish.
that grayish tan.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a possible color.
McMansion tan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Romaine, I'm sure you noted on my previous picture that I posted of the battle map that I was drawing up. I made separate tokens for you. Because it was annoying resizing it the other time.
Well, when you make one for pi, you can just put a letter pi.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. I just go with first letter, first and second letter. But that is a great idea.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Do I want to know the context for the man sitting on top of the door?
Well, you know when your sibling says that they're not in your room.
No,
you tell them to leave?
that's in your room.
No, he's not in the room.
Now, see, the room is defined by its walls, floor, and ceiling. He exists within its volume, ergo, he's within the room. Hey,
Well-
Sleuth, I see the weather got bad.
Yeah, there was freezing rain in the path of the flight, so we had to cancel. We got up outside the airspace and then got a call from tower and they said to come back.
Nice.
That is
Well,
one
not
hell of a
nice,
way
but-
to have your flight canceled.
Yeah, I'll be home in 45 minutes to an hour to hopefully catch the end of this.
Alrighty.
Well, I got a symbol for pi, but the scale is a little off.
Nah.
Alrighty, so what are you guys doing now that you've retreated from the oiled up flesh golems?
Well, we're going to that
beginning to
pillared
take a long
room
rest.
with the that we got the gauntlets from, and I'll set up a
That's
tiny hut.
separate rooms.
Huh?
The room in the southeast is where pi came in with the tables and benches. The columned room is the one with the gray hashy brick in the middle.
Right, I thought we were going to the column room.
No, I was suggesting the room to the southeast.
What room to the southeast?
The one that I came in from.
Isn't that the west?
I'm sorry, southwest. Yes. My apologies.
Directions.
The south left room.
I mean, I don't care. Yeah, that one works too.
Well, because it from Pie's description has access to the exterior. He came in from the outside into that room.
Okay.
You think?
Well, that's what you told us. Are you lying?
I said I was making bread and I wound up in this room. That's what was said. I didn't say I came in from the outside. And
So you're one of them.
neither and neither did the DM.
What?
Right. Well, that's okay.
I don't think you said I came in from the outside.
Yeah, I did. I said you wandered in through the passage that led to that room. The
Ah.
secret passage that leads outside.
Ah, you forget how much I pay attention.
Yeah. I forgot what was said. That was like 2 hours ago.
But anyway, yeah. So I'll go to that southwest room and set up in there. Clear some space for his hut. Maybe go check on the kids.
I can send my familiar to deliver a message to them, telling them that we're going to be taking, having to take a rest down here. It's taking longer than we thought. Make camp, etc., etc. Don't die.
Very motivating.
I will be most disappointed in them if they allow themselves to be killed.
Don't die, I will kill you.
No. I just express my disappointment if they allow themselves to be killed.
All right. I got the tokens all made up.
Okay. And then for watch order,
You, me, and then whoever's next highest passive.
It should be one of the druids.
Hopefully.
My passive is 14.
Dang.
I'll say Romaine and Pi, what are your passives?
My passive is 18.
Pi?
14.
All right. Romaine, you're on fourth watch.
All right.
Wow. Do you not have the skill perception?
Pi? He probably didn't take proficiency in it, no.
Yeah.
He's a 14, so that means he's a +4 perception.
Yeah, I have a 14 and I took proficiency in it. I have a 12 wisdom.
That makes
so
sense. His
wouldn't-
DC was a 15, which means he's got 18 wisdom.
Yep. All right. There is your watches. They look all right to you, Intervin?
yeah, should be fine.
Well, I figured take advantage of the elf.
Yeah, that's fine. And thus we rest.
Because you have a reasonably good passive, right? Or am I misthinking?
It's
that?
reasonable. It's 13.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Nash would actually be better to take one of the slots because he has 14.
Sure, I don't mind.
Actually, Nash and Pi, they both have 14s.
Well, there you go. I can just do other things then.
I forgot to take another proficiency. It is 17 now.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, put Nash and Pi in for me.
I have a reasonable passive of 8.
I mean, it's reasonable if you're looking for a passing ship.
Yeah, I'll
Just-
notice when it crashes into us.
Exactly.
8. It's reasonable for noticing a passing ship, just as long as it's not in the night. Alrighty, yeah, you guys bunker down, sitting in your hut, and the night goes by uneventfully.
Nice.
Yay.
Now, let's see.
First
I haven't
thing,
been oh,
first thing is I do a water breathing ritual, which lasts for 24 hours. 10 creatures. We can now breathe underwater.
nice.
Andy.
Well, I haven't previously been distributing these, but now that there are 2 chefs, we could start handing out our bonus HP.
Oh, the little treats.
Yeah, I've just been eating them all myself. Like every time we get into combat, I just have a 3 temp HP that I go through every time. Unless we have more than 3
You're
combats.
pulling the Skyrim, where you're just eating these wheels of cheese in the middle of combat.
No, I'm not eating them in the middle of combat because it uses a bonus action. I'm just doing it before combat, so I start I start the first 3 fights of every long rest with 3 temporary hit points. However, we can also distribute them.
What's the duration on consumption?
No duration, I don't think.
Until
it's
you
just-
use it.
Yeah, it's until you don't have it anymore.
Oh, so just get some water breathing and some snacks for breakfast.
Yeah.
So
Just
sorry,
3
how
HP?
many? It's 3 temp.
Yeah,
Cool.
and we have 6 between the 2 of us.
It's enough for everyone.
Yep.
Oh, they'll last for 8 hours. Can use a bonus action to eat 1. Yeah, it doesn't say for how long, so you just have them.
Well, I eat them right away.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. Anyway, during the long rest, I would like to have spent all of my my free non-sleeping time reading that book.
Which one?
The book, oh, the Monster Manual.
Oh yeah,
yes.
his monster manual.
Yes, the monster manual I fucked up and gave you, yes.
He read the Monster Manual.
Alright, yes. You sit down and you read through some of the monster manual.
What did he learn?
He has learned about...
Man, CR is bullshit. What the hell is this?
Yes. He learns that challenge rating levels are bullshit.
Even in D&D, the power levels are meaningless.
Fascinating. These monsters are made out of monsters.
That's what I was thinking. Yes, these monsters appear to be made out of monsters. How interesting.
Indeed, you've read through part of the book. You are now familiar
see.
with more beasts.
Not the Monster Manual, that's a Tome of Beasts. Entirely different book.
Well, Tome of Beasts isn't out yet. We're in the Bronze Age, after all.
Yeah.
It's more of a tablet of beasts, anyways.
I have a Papyrus Scroll.
And here are the 10 tables of creatures druids may turn into. One of them falls. Well, shit. There go all the monsters they could turn into. Guess it's just beasts then.
So, is the door Pi came through open? Or was it open when we came in here?
It's open. It's a tunnel.
Oh, I'll zoom down that and back to map it out.
Yeah. This is already after Noah took 2 of every creature type onto his ark. Preserved them from the flood.
Alright, yeah, you keep walking. And walking. And walking.
I said zoom.
And walking. And walking.
At no point I said walk. I said zoom.
That's nice. I'm not changing my words. And then you reach the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel is a hole directly above your head with a rope coming down it.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's above the hole?
You climbing the rope?
Well, I have dark vision. I can just look up and see what the rope is tied to.
Yes. The rope is tied to a wooden beam.
Okay.
And above that, probably the outside. It's kind of dark. Smells like the outside.
No tree canopy or anything?
Not from where you can see, granted you're looking up a hole.
All right. I'll give the rope a pull. I'm not going to climb it.
The rope seems sturdy.
All right. I'll go up to eyes level with the ground and then head back to the party.
Indeed, you poke around. You see here that there is a rock that looks like it was previously used to cover this hole. You're in the marsh.
All right. Well, then I'll head back to the party, having mapped out the secret tunnel.
Alrighty.
What's the wooden beam structure look like? Improvised or intentional?
Old and intentional.
Ah, okay. All right. All right. Back to the party. We have exploring to do.
All right.
Mm.
Well, the long rest goes by. Nothing bad happens.
Okay. So do we want to go back to the tube room?
Yeah.
We go to the room with all the vats.
Indeed. They remain full of these weird, lumpy bodies.
I'd like to do a identify ritual on one of the vats.
You said malformed. Are they adults or like babies?
Yes,
Some and
a
some?
spectrum of ages and developments.
Hmm. And the adults
Like-
are malformed as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Do they all have similar face structures? Like
They do.
the ones that have faces?
Intervene.
Mhm.
The identify spell simply comes back that it's warding magics meant to make the containers more sturdy.
Okay.
And also to protect against divination.
Okay. Are there faces?
Yes.
Do they look like anybody we recognize?
Pass her over. Sorry. We're talking about the dog. One moment.
You recognize the face as Gilbert's dog, apparently.
Dun dun dun. No. On some of the older lumpy bodies, it bears some resemblance to the God King Akedur.
Oh, very interesting.
Are there any mechanisms tied to these vats?
There are not.
So they're just sealed jars.
Indeed. Sealed crystal jars.
Huh. Weird.
What's the bottom of them made out of?
The bottom is an actual like iron.
Does it appear attached to the floor, or is this, like, could you slide one of these around?
Oh yeah, no, they're attached to the floor.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Give me an investigation check since you guys were kind of looking over these guys thoroughly. I probably should have started with that. Got ahead of myself. As you're looking over these guys, you are noticing that a number of them, the lumpy deformity, well, initially looking like a flesh, seems to be inorganic material, such as clay on a number of them.
Ah, that's where they were making those things.
So,
As if, for example, one of them has a meat body, but its left arm all the way up to the shoulder and like consuming part of the back, and the leg below the knee have been replaced by clay facsimile of the limb.
the Mudmen.
Yeah, except they're also using them as like prosthesis, I guess, prostheses.
How many
These
of
do not look like the Mudmen. The Mudmen had no bodies inside. It was simply animated mud.
Oh, but it's clay though, so it's not the flesh golems.
Yeah, and the flesh golems we would have noticed if they all looked like Haketer. Like, that would have been really apparent. No, this looks like science experiment. Trying to restore with some weird magic.
Does this look like they're trying to like do like an after the fact clone spell or something?
That's what I was thinking.
Give me an Arcana check.
Either that or they're doing some kind of goofy flesh to stone hack in order to create people made of flesh using
Nice Arcana.
clay.
Yes to both observations, actually. These do look like they're varying stages of the clone spell, along with, yes, the replacement of limbs with inorganic material. It looks like a mixture between the clone spell and the construction of a golem. Like they're trying to mix the two processes.
Strange.
Oh, that's
I guess
cool.
they're trying to speed it up.
How
or
many?
something.
We haven't actually asked. Well, Under did ask, but it got overtalked. How many of these are there?
14.
All right. How many of them are full adults? Or near adult stage?
7.
Are they all on one side of the room?
No.
Okay, they're just bounced all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no progression, so it's not an experiment, so to speak. Because an experiment, you obviously have progression over time, not randomness. Well, I
You
suppose
might
it's
end up with
magic.
randomness depending on
It's
how the
magic.
experiment
Yeah.
goes. As they fail, if you then replace them. When we came through before, I had detect magic running, and you mentioned the abjuration on these vats. Was that the only magic?
Yes.
And then when you identified, it told
Yeah,
you it was
it's
a
just ward.
reinforcement and divination ward, yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's anything magical inside, would that prevent you from seeing it?
Potentially. I'll do another detect magic ritual so I can look at them in detail. Is it just the glass that's reinforced and magical, or are the iron caps magical as well?
Both are magical.
Are they separately magical, or does it look like it's the same magical effect on both?
Same effect.
Okay.
Well, we can always find out how reinforced they are. You said they're like in a suspended, like an animation liquid or something?
Yeah, they're suspended in some kind of liquid.
And try to spell in it? People can pop one open?
I with 14 of them, I don't want to waste one of my 3rd level spell slots on this.
Yeah. Well, we can always try poking one. We have magical stuff.
Yeah, one of the warriors with a magic weapon should strike it and see if they can damage the crystal.
Nash. Would you be so kind as to poke one of these vats with your stick?
I poke the vat with my stick. Do I make an attack roll?
Yes. Hit. Indeed, the spear tip ruptures through a chunk of the crystal, and viscous fluid, kind of translucent, begins spilling out of the opening.
I begin
well,
prestidigitating it away.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit late. I gotta go to bed.
All right,
Have a good night, Pete. You begin prestidigitating away. It doesn't disappear.
Okay.
Is it pinging on detect magic now that it's outside? He still
It
has
is
it up.
not. The liquid does not ping on detect magic.
Okay, how viscous is it?
Molasses-like.
Okay.
Can I
It
scoop
flows
up
more
a,
readily, but it's got that kind of like thick syrupiness to it.
sticks to itself, kind of?
Yeah.
So here's the where is it flowing to?
Just pours out the opening in pools.
So the floor is perfectly level?
Yes. It doesn't run in any particular direction. It just kind of flows symmetrically outward.
Okay. Ruffles, you had a question?
Yeah, I wanted to dip a piece of string in it. See what happens to the string.
The string becomes suspended in the fluid.
All right. Can I pull it out?
The goop adheres to it.
All right. I will get
does
away
not-
from the goop.
Yeah, it does not give you back the string.
What's that?
The goop does not return the string to you. Like you try pulling it out, it's staying stuck.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, I mean, everybody would see that. Don't touch it.
Yeah, it's very much glue-like. Fuck it, I'll use prestidigitation to try to light it on fire.
That's what I was going to do with the string, but not the pool.
Yeah, I was going to light it directly on fire.
It burns. And it begins burning right back up the trail of it. And
cover! Take cover!
Yep.
I duck behind some of the other tubes to get cover.
Okay, yeah. Deck saves everybody.
Do I get advantage from the cover? Or is it just like a 3/4 cover or whatever?
Does cover help with deck saves?
3/4 covered gives you +5 to deck saves.
Yeah, given the size, dimensions, yeah.
And we all would have been expecting something like this. Like we wouldn't have just been standing out in the open.
Ruffles,
I would argue.
I don't buy that, Ruffles.
Well, I would have been taking cover too. Like
I wasn't yelling to get into cover until it started going up. It's like, oh shit, this is natural gas like.
Yeah, like I would have been moving as soon as that started going up the trail. It was just not given an opportunity to speak.
Boom.
Yep. Deck saves people.
Oh wait, nope, shit, that's the wrong one. No, that's right. Okay, yeah. Never mind. Oh wait, no, I did the math wrong. Sorry, it's a 14.
I say no to your deck save.
That everybody?
Think so.
Pretty good rolls all around. Ironically, only Intervin failed.
14 failed.
Yep.
Nuts.
Sorry, I've got a dog on my lap that's interfering with typing. $25 points of fire damage.
Okay. I will reaction absorb elements to have that.
That jar is shattered. The body inside burning. The other jars appear unharmed.
Okay. Nash, if you would please poke a hole in all the other tubes while the rest of us evacuate the room. Once they're leaking out into the floor, I will light them all on fire while we're all outside the room.
Well, I can just drape a string out in the hall.
Prestidigitation has a 10-foot range.
Line of sight. Line of sight. Well, soak string underneath the door doesn't require line of sight. That's what I was saying. I don't know if presentation requires line of sight or not.
How many of them do I have to roll? Over.
13. Well, honestly, you don't really have to. It's trivial at that
Yeah,
point.
we can lay a string then if that, because yes, it would be a line of sight.
Mister, you don't have to roll. It's trivial.
Yeah, you can easily damage all of them. It'd just be a matter of time. So anyway, yeah. So I'll after he starts poking holes in them, I'll drape a string across the floor so that it eventually gets collected in the ooze, and then soak part of it in oil and drive it underneath bring it underneath the door and close the door, and then Intervin can light that. Because we can get plenty far away with an oil-soaked string.
This is what you're going with?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
After we're all outside, we Nash smashes the tubes. They begin leaking. We all take cover, light the fuse.
Do me a favor. Point me on the map where you guys are taking cover.
How much string do you got?
How much string do you need? I have 300 feet of string.
Okay. So Gilbert, you see that door that goes into that area with the benches? To the west of the southern door of the tube room?
With the stair?
Yeah, the one with the stair?
Yeah, we're over in that bench area with the string going down that hallway then up into the vat room.
All right.
Take me 100 feet of string, but I'll do
You
it.
guys like closing doors here, leaving doors
Yeah.
open?
Yeah, the vat door is closed, as is the door into the bench area. And we're all like south in that bench alcove, not in direct line with the door.
Both vat doors, just to clarify. I mean, if we really wanted to be hilarious, we could open the oil room door and the vat room door.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
all the doors are closed.
There is a chance, however minor, that oil, despite its oily sheen, is in fact water-based and won't burn.
Yeah.
And it'll just piss them off.
That was the idea. Damn the outcome. I thought it would have been funny. But yeah, so all the doors are closed. The fuse is running underneath the doors. We are taking cover in that 30-foot area with the benches.
Alrighty. Doors are closed. The fire burns beneath them. And all is quiet. And then all is noise. You are all deafened for the next minute.
Understandable.
What?
And you smell chemicals, well, alchemic smoke and fire.
We should probably go outside. Let it air out down here.
Nonsense. Nonsense. Where would you get a turtle anyway?
I thought it was a good idea.
That's a great idea.
But yeah, we'll wait the minute out. See if we'll wait until we can start hearing. And you said it was only a minute, so we'll start hearing again.
About a minute later, your hearing begins to come back. Your ears are ringing.
Yay! At least I have observant, because that counteracts ringing in the ears. Pie, you're hot micing again.
Oh,
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Well, I
Oh,
guess we should
shall we go-
investigate the remains of that room and prestidigitate on the way to clean up any mess.
Alrighty. You open the doors.
They actually
There is-
open?
Yeah, the one in front of you opens.
Huh.
Barely. Kind of grinds a bit. And you can see the hallway ahead of you is charred and full of smoke and some fire.
Does the fire appear to be napalmy?
It does not. It appears to be little last bits of stuff burning. Before,
Okay, good.
last embers.
Yeah, just making sure there wasn't residual goo. That would be annoying. Yeah, we basically did that.
Double posted.
I was just gonna ask, is that a spot the difference? Because
Spot
I
the
was looking.
difference. One of the people over there crawled 3 feet.
All right, so that worked.
Yeah, and like I said, I just keep prestidigitating to clean up the mess and remove the smoke and the residue and, you know.
Yeah, you can see that the stone wall around the door that led to this vat room is fractured. And the door to the vat room doesn't exist.
Huh.
Well, I'll take a quick look at the stone to make sure it's still structurally sound.
Yeah, give me a stone cunning check. Yeah, it seems structurally sound still.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least
If
the
only due to
temple
the
won't.
sheer weight.
Yeah, I was gonna say. At least the temple won't fall on us. There's that. Is there any of the goo left?
There is not.
Aw.
Is there any of the remains left?
There is.
Is there any of the crystal left?
Non-magical shards. In terms of remains, there's bones, and well, the clay has been cooked.
Oh, so it's ceramic.
Yep.
That sounds slightly valuable.
I was just going to ask how much. And I was also going to ask how much crystal shard was there. I don't see no nails, Gilbert. And if there were nails, I got a crowbar.
Sorry, I'm being bullied by my dog again.
She's a good girl.
Insists on sitting on my head when I'm in a chair.
Hey, my cat does the same thing. We basically just did that, yes. Yeah, hopefully this works. Kaboom. Well, it worked.
Alrighty. I mean, how many hours do you want to spend trying to collect the crystal? Because we're talking fine glass shards at this point.
Hey,
Well, I mean, I could.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I do a ritual casting of Unseen Servant. Rurik, hand him a dustbin and a broom, and I will set him the task of collecting all of the crystal from this room. And in an hour, we can come back to collect it.
Literally taking the very dust from the ground.
Yes.
Yes.
The potentially
anyway,
valuable, like, magically resistant crystal dust.
Well, no, he said it's mundane, but it's still crystal.
Quartz dust.
Like it's, yeah, exactly. But anyway, I'm more curious of what ceramic pieces are laying around, of shaped in the form of the God King Aked-Ur. I'm sure we could
I don't know
peddle
if I'd
those
say
pretty
shaped
well.
in his form. These are lumpy limbs. They're not, subject to great artistry.
How many people have actually seen the God King Aked-Ur to know what his form is?
He was pretty public.
How many years ago?
3.
Okay. Well, it's still
and
ceramic,
and his visage is fucking everywhere.
Okay, but regardless, it is still ceramic. I would like to collect the ceramic. So, about how many pounds of just raw ceramic weight is there?
About 100 pounds.
That's doable.
I swear to God, this dog doesn't want me DMing right now. Alrighty. So you have looted the very dust from the room.
Literally.
It'll take it 20 minutes to set that up, and then it'll probably take it the full hour that it runs for to actually do that. We can go and set up for our assault on the fabulous guys, and we can come back after that. Like, it's not concentration. It's set and forget. So yeah, I think we set that task, and then we go out the north door of this and prepare for our assault on those 3 guys.
Yep. Might want to take a nap.
I'm fine.
Health back.
I'm good.
Okay.
Remember, I absorbed elements.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have it. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Plus the temp HP, which helped.
Yeah. Yeah, we all basically only took 9 from that.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if, given the time, it might be better to call here before we begin the assault.
I would say, yeah, probably.
Well, I can do a quick scout run.
Let's save that for next week.
Okay.
Poke my head around the corner, see if they're still in the room, and if they are, shut the door.
Like I said, let's save it for next week.
All right.
Alrighty.